What's the problem, ma'am?
Oh, well, there's some guy been checking the place out.
How?
Well, he went in the back. I have an apartment in the back, and he said he was looking for a guy. And he comes to my door, and
Yeah?
and said he's looking for an apartment. So I live alone, and I'm an old lady.
Mm-hmm. Where is he now, ma'am?
I don't have no idea.
Ruth Price was an elderly lady who lived in an unknown location. At the time of this incident, she was approximately 79 to 80 years old. She lived alone in a suburb of an unknown city or town. Many speculate it was somewhere in the Midwest, like Arkansas or Kansas. It was never discovered who the man was, but we do know that he was seen in her backyard and had talked to her at least once. Sometime between 11 p.m. and 3 a.m., Ruth Price placed a call to 911 asking for police to be sent to her home, as the aforementioned man was walking around outside her home. She told the operator that he had told her he was looking for a man, and said that she was worried for her safety. The operator, unfortunately, didn't ask for her address, which, had she done so, could have potentially saved Ruth Price's life. Ruth Price explained to the operator that she lives alone, and given that she is old, is constantly worried about home invaders. An understandable reaction given the fact that she probably can't fight them off alone. As she talks to the operator, she goes quiet a few times, seemingly listening for something, before going back to talking after about 3 lulls in speech. Then she goes quiet again, this time for a few seconds. This is when the nightmare of Ruth Price's final moments began. As the recording goes on, a sudden rattle shakes the phone as Ruth begins screaming. What's horrible about this is that the attacker picked up the phone and hung it up himself. The man who was responsible for the elderly lady's death is the same man who delayed the police in finding her home. Another sad fact is that the operator said nothing during the entire violent ordeal. It sounds as though she thinks Ruth is delusional until the screaming begins, then is shocked into silence. The man was never found.